So the same skidder that was pulling that off-road dump truck is now pulling a grader. He's modified hydraulics and stuff on it. It's a really nice little unit. You must just use the skidder as a power head. It's all beautifully maintained, very old equipment. Kind of reminds me of my father's stuff. Everything is obsessively fixed. But it's all pretty old, and it's just sort of loved. So the skidder is basically a rubber-tired bulldozer, and now he's got a loader attachment, or a grader attachment for it. So here it is up close. I'd almost swear it's a road grader cut down. In fact, I'm pretty much positive. You can see how the rear steering has been locked, and although it looks like he retained steering control of it, but you've got a, what appears to be like a belly dump fifth wheel attachment there. You can see where the frame's been chopped, and you notice the rippers on the skidder, they're the same color. I'd bet that was from the rear of whatever road grader he bought to make this thing out of. So this is I don't know who it is, but they're very resourceful individuals, and I do now know what they're working on. They're putting in a new spur line. Pull the spur line out of town and move it out here. I guess the high-speed trains were bouncing across the switch, and since the spur line had to be low weight rail, the switch had to be low weight rail, so it was a weak spot. And I was talking to the guys that are working on it. It's a real weak spot right through here. So they're putting the spur out this far. That way, instead of being tapped off the main line, it's tapped off the siding. So when trains go over it, at least they won't be doing 50-55 miles an hour. But yeah, I'll have to look up Hubbard and see, but it sure looks like it's a cut down road grader to me. I'm probably a very clever, resourceful man. I like him. Never met him, but I like him already. It's nice, clean work. Again, it reminds me of my father retrofitting stuff to get it to fit. Nice, clean work. But it's a nice unit too. Again, I just use the tractor as a dozer, rubber-tired dozer. Sure, it can't push as much or as hard sometimes, but most of the time I bet it's completely adequate. And then he's got the dump attachment for it, now the road grader attachment for it. Still has the winch on it. It's not a bad idea. Use an old skidder as a power unit and then attach to it. It's got a dozer 6-way blade mounted to it. Nice stuff.